Here we are.
Here we
You're
are.
about ready to get a vasectomy.
Yes, we are. I am Seth Vasectomy, about to get a vasectomy. And thank you, World Vasectomy Day, for raising awareness and doing all the wonderful work you do.
Are you nervous?
Not at all.
Great. Let's go.
Take two. So here we are in the room where the magic is going to happen. Just been given briefing by the medical assistant and waiting for the doctor. Things are good. Sounds great. Gonna sit down and do nothing for a few days and enjoy it.
Okay, you're perfect.
Are you comfortable? I mean, for the most
yes.
part? Would you prefer to lay on your stomach? No, I'm just kidding.
You warm enough too?
Yes.
Good.
Oh, the heat lamp's nice.
I know.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
I forget to warn people sometimes, and they're like, why am I getting warm?
Yeah.
It's on purpose.
You know what doesn't have
I need to adjust my foot because I'm standing on the lamp cord. There we go.
Oh, that's good. I have one here.
So here we are. I have some acupuncture needles in my ear to help calm the nervous system and help things out. Here we go.
You can also breathe it.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. I have that
Conversation
over
to
here.
a minimum because we don't want to go for that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Explain more to the recording to you.
No, I know.
My wife is nervous.
I'm glad you're not.
No, not really.
Good.
They're in there. Thank you.
Okay, tell me when you're ready. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So the first thing you're going to feel is a little bit of pressure, okay? And
Okay.
that's probably the worst part because what we're doing is we're trying to find the vas.
Okay.
And so you will feel us kind of touching you. And you're nice and relaxed. That's awesome. That really helps. All right, kiddo, pinching. Ready?
Yep.
This is the worst part, by the way. So you did good. Look at you. So far, so
Yeah.
good. Do not worry. I will never start cutting or anything until you're not.
Thank you.
Okay? So I know that you're probably wondering, are you sure at this
Yeah.
moment? But yeah. And if it takes a lot of anesthetic, we'll do a lot of anesthetic. No problem for that. Okay?
Okay.
So we have the vas. The next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna numb you up. So you're gonna feel a needle. Okay?
Okay.
And that part, unfortunately, I can't save you from. You're gonna feel the little needle. Tell me when you're ready.
Okay.
Okay, needle. Okay.
Good.
I'll put a little more. I'd rather err on the side of you having too much
Okay.
numbing, but not enough, okay?
Okay.
But give us feedback as we go. Because that's important. If you don't tell me, I won't know.
Yep. That wasn't fun, but more fun than, without that.
How are you doing, Ben?
Doing all right.
Doing all right? Good. I'm just gonna test, and I'm gonna ask you if it feels sharp. Anything sharp there?
No.
You can ask her probably.
Good.
What are you feeling?
I'm feeling pressure.
Pressure?
Yep.
Sharp pain or
Sort of dull pain,
dull pain?
bit of a throb.
Let's put a little more numbing. Okay? No need to suffer. Yeah, we don't want you to. Not part of your job description today. So let's wait and let that take some effect. Turn off.
Thanks.
Still feeling that throbbing? Or
It is going down now.
it's gone down? Okay, good. From 0 to 10?
3.
Or 3? Okay. We'll wait a little longer. How about now?
No, it's about a 2 to 1.
2 to 1? And just pressure, not sharp, correct?
Just pressure, and it
Okay.
feels like there's a weight in the left testicle.
A weight would be, a little bit of pressure and
Yeah.
weight, to be honest with you, should be okay.
Yep.
Okay. I just don't want you to have sharp pain or pain
Sure.
or,
Sure.
anything that would be that way for you, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Since I have it, I'll use it. Yeah. And how are you doing now?
I'm doing great.
It's going really well, by the way.
Awesome.
Just in case you're wondering. You're looking good, you're doing great. You're still feeling okay?
Yes.
So what kind of video games do you guys play?
Bit of storytelling, first-person shooter things.
Oh. Okay.
Is what I've been into recently.
He's been playing Mass Effect a lot.
Mass Effect. Tell me about Mass Effect.
It's set in sort of several hundred years in the future. There's a whole alien organization. There's a bunch of aliens on a space station, and there's a number of missions to help save the universe that you're kind of at the center of.
Cool. You're a sci-fi person too.
I am.
So am I.
Cool.
When I was,
Sci-fi is great.
yeah, sci-fi. People say, why do you like sci-fi? I say, because I see real life every day.
Yes.
Yeah,
And I need a
Yes.
break.
totally.
You know how that goes.
Exactly. And
I
the
need
best
hope.
the best sci-fi says a lot about
Yes,
humanity.
isn't it true? Yeah. And their struggles, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You get it.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's very numb, all good.
You're
Not
doing
feeling
great.
anything.
Are
Been
you
working.
feeling okay?
I'm feeling okay.
You're the most important. We're just,
Aw. It's good to be important.
of course it is.
You are important.
Everybody's important. They just don't realize it sometimes.
It's true.
You know? That's the problem. We give each other for granted in the world, and
Yeah.
we're all important. You're doing awesome, by the way. I don't know
Yay.
if you realize that or not, but
I am happy to be doing awesome.
look at you. Fantastic. We love fantastic.
Yay.
So what are some of your all favorite sci-fi authors?
Oh. Really like that show Firefly.
Oh, yeah, yeah, of course.
And got started young with Star Trek
Oh my God, I'm a Trekkie.
and The Next Generation.
Yes, of course, yes,
Star Wars, of course.
of course. I'll tell you a secret you can't tell anybody.
Okay.
When I was in college, that was 1,000 years ago, and I had just gotten to this country, I was 17. And I worked and went to school, but the one thing I never missed was my 4 o'clock Star Trek. So it didn't matter whatever, I would always arrange my schedule to be able to watch Star
Be able to
Trek.
watch Star. Nice.
I love
Yeah,
Star Trek.
you need those priorities.
I'm telling you. It's like people knew. So I don't mind working 1,000 hours whenever, but I am going right now. Watch Star Trek, Captain Kirk. You know, and in those days, I mean, that was pretty cool because, not because of the side, of course, the effects are not like they're now,
Right.
but the stories. I mean, they're really trying to challenge some of the cultural things
They
that
really
were going
were.
on.
Yeah.
There was a lot of stuff that was great for the culture. and
Didn't you think so?
awareness and
Yeah.
How the whole cast was so multicultural.
At that
for the
time, imagine, you
Yeah.
remember
Mm.
Chekhov, and then you had the
Uhura.
Scotty and Uhura being
Yeah.
black, and then you had Zulu. Yeah, that was really cool. But some of the episodes too, you know, trying to address, you know, like I always remember the guys that one was black and white and the other one is white, you know,
Yeah.
can't remember their names. And they chased each other all over the universe trying to kill each other in the world.
My name is Kira Woodmansee, and my husband just had a vasectomy, and I couldn't be happier. I was always going to be the one to get this surgery. I've known from a very early age that I didn't want children, and the world didn't see things that way. I was always asked about having children, especially right after we got married. When are you going to have kids? How many kids are you going to have? And when I told people that I didn't want children, they were shocked. A couple of them were even angry, and I couldn't see why. They acted like it wasn't a choice that I really got to make. And they didn't ask the same questions of my husband, like his opinion didn't even matter, which always bothered me because it's a choice that you make as a couple. It's something that you commit yourselves to and decide to do together, or you commit not to do. And that's the way it should be. When we got together, when we started getting serious, I told him, I do not want to have children. So if you want to be with me, think really hard about what you want. And that was the first time somebody had ever told him, think about what you want when it came to having a family. Think about what it will really mean. And he decided eventually that he didn't. I had still been planning to go through with the surgery myself, but he brought up one day that having a vasectomy was cheaper, it was easier, he would recover faster than I would from having someone operating on my body cavity. And once we got involved with World Vasectomy Day, it just made a lot of sense. And he's recovering wonderfully. We get to ditch the birth control as soon as everything's all sorted out. And I know that we're not going to contribute to a population that's 7 billion and growing. I have a lot of friends who have kids, who love their kids, they're good parents. I respect that. But we can't continue supporting the population that we have. We certainly can't afford to grow that population. If I change my mind about having children, there are thousands of them out there without families who would love one, and I would be happy to give a child like that a family. What I don't want to do is make the future any harder for the people who are already here, because food supplies, air quality, ocean levels rising, all these things that make our quality of life good are degrading. And I want to preserve as much as we can for myself and my husband, for the people who are already here. So if you have a moment or 2 moments or many, many moments in your life, just think really hard about what you can do and about what you really want. If you're going to have children, make sure that you really want it and that you know it's worth it for you. Think about how it will affect the planet. Think about how it will affect your family and your sanity. and then make sure it's a decision. Not an accident, a decision that you make. I did, we did, and I'm really happy about that.
Hello, I'm Seth Woodmansey. I've had a vasectomy a little less than a week ago and healing up great. Wanted to record this a bit after the fact so that I could give a full account and let you know how the process was. The procedure was very simple, very easy. Not really any pain. I mean, it's not the most comfortable. No surgery is going to be comfortable, but the worst part of it, honestly, for me was I had a bit of nausea from the pain medication, and that's just me and my body, so no problems there. So I started thinking about a vasectomy a little while back when it was actually after I met my wife Kira. Growing up, I never was told that I had to have children, but it was never really presented as not having children as an option. So then I met the woman who'd become my wife, and she never wanted kids, and I thought to myself, wow, that's an option. That's something that I could do. And, you know, I have nothing but respect for my friends who want to have kids and already do have kids, but that's not me. That's not where my passion lies. And having that choice is important. And taking this step has been a very big part of moving forward with my life and with my family. Now, I'm sure there are some people who would say that vasectomy would make you less of a man, but really, there's nothing more manly than being responsible for yourself and your family and those around you, the planet you're on. And that's exactly what I'm doing. Back when we first got married, something that came up a lot is people asking my wife, oh, when are we going to have children? And, you know, that's a very personal question. And it got to the point of bullying at times for her, but really no one asked me that, which to me says a lot about the pressure that society puts on women and the responsibility that men have and have to step up to take, because a family is a unit of people. It's not just one person in a vacuum, ideally at least.